King K Rool.
Please, oh please, oh please.
I'm gonna laugh if it isn't.
Right.
Two down!
Don't get careless, Pit. A challenger approaches.
Huh?
Oh, another angel. Must have missed one.
Bayonetta?
Bayonetta? Holy snap!
Let's dance, boy.
What?
To be honest with you, who is she?
Palatina? It's an Umber Witch. I thought they were extinct.
Cheeky. Especially coming from an endangered species.
Watch out for her bullet darts. She uses 4 guns.
A pursuing attack? I like it when you play hard to get. Wow, they're huge!
Her Wicked Weaves attack summon the limbs of demons.
Gotcha. The time!
It's witch time. Witches can control time itself.
Is that all you've got? If you need to learn how to talk to a lady, ask your mother. Gotcha. Don't tell me you're done already.
She's so tough. Don't be such a wimp.
Time for the best part. Smashing!
That's Gamora. She can also summon huge demons.
Enough talk, goddess. Don't mess with a witch.
I did not see that coming, like, at all.
Neither did us.
The Umber Witch who hunts angels, Bayonetta. She's finally joining the battle. We've been asking for your opinion on the Super Smash Bros. Fighter Ballot, and Bayonetta was the #1 choice in Europe. In North America, she was among the top 5. This ranking includes even fighters from previous games in the series. Among the negotiable and realizable characters, Bayonetta was the overall #1 choice worldwide. In Super Smash Bros., Bayonetta is a fighter with many characteristics based on the original games. The more you learn to control her, the more you can feel that she moves like the character in the original games. First of all, she is a combo fighter, and not just weak attacks. Even her strong side attacks, front air attacks, and so on can land multiple hits.
Okay, wait. You didn't even mention her on the ballot.
Yeah, but she wasn't actually mentioned on too many things, but she's actually that popular?
Of course she is! You didn't even mention her at all! Of course Bayonetta, when her second game came out, people went crazy!
Oh yeah.
I'm the one who doesn't know her.
Okay, let me try to explain this. Well, basically, she's actually a witch. But basically, she's actually been betrayed by her own kin from the underworld. And the angels actually, don't actually appreciate her as well since she's been tricked. So basically, she's just on her own trying to save her friend. She's actually, like they say, a witch. But,
That kills angels.
yeah. Just don't...
She's the sexiest witch out there.
Just don't mess with her. She's very dangerous if you mess with her.
I just can't believe, like, you failed to mention this to
Sorry.
me. Because you were telling me, like, Shovel Knight and then King K Rool.
Well, I actually see their opinions, but I never actually seen her on some opinions, but come to think of it, I didn't actually see the Europe opinion as well. But they actually think Bayonetta wouldn't actually be able to fit in there because she's just too pretty onto most occasions. But
Zelda and Peach are pretty too.
well, there's a difference right over there, because they actually involved some kind of thing for this one, but are they actually okay with releasing this kind of thing?
I thought Bayonetta was a Ubisoft, isn't she?
No, she's a Sega.
Ah, okay, that makes sense then.
That does make sense. What's the... We have, like, girls are pretty in the Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, but they're not that revealing.
That... You mean that kind of pretty?
Yeah.
Palutena is really pretty.
Not that pretty. Alright, let's continue.
However, her combos are a bit slow to start. This is also similar to the original games. Each special move can strike multiple times, so you should be able to perform some very elegant aerial combo attacks, Bayonetta style. After an attack, press and hold the button to continue attacking with her guns. This is programmed into almost all of Bayonetta's moves, so you can fire even in the middle of combo attacks. However, the shots themselves won't slow enemies down, so you have to watch out for counterattacks. Bayonetta is equipped with 4 guns, one on each of her hands and feet, so she can shoot whether she's punching or kicking. It's possible to inflict additional damage to opponents at a distance, or steal points by hitting a fighter who's about to be knocked off the stage. The guns from Bayonetta 2 are called Love is Blue, and the guns from the original Bayonetta are called Scarborough Fair. All 4 guns in each set have different names. Here's her Wicked Weaves. For this attack, she uses her hair as a conduit to summon the limbs of the infernal demon Madama Butterfly. It's her smash attack, and it's huge by any measure. When used at the edge of a stage, her down smash attack is massively effective. This is Bayonetta's signature move, Witch Time. It reacts to the opponent's move in a flash and slows down time. This is her down special attack, and it's activated like a counterattack. While your opponent is moving slowly, strike back. We can't make the entire game slow down every time she uses Witch Time, so instead, it only slows down the opponent you're countering. The length of slowdown time is determined by several factors. The higher the opponent's accumulated damage, the longer the effect. But if you use it repeatedly, its effect will be shorter. When Witch Time is triggered late, Bat Within will be activated instead, reducing damage dealt by your opponent. Bat Within protects Bayonetta even when her dodge move is about to fail. Many of her signature visual effects appear as well, adding a bit of flashiness to brawls. When she lands, butterflies appear. When she's damaged, roses fall. And aerial jumps show off her butterfly wings. During jumps and gunshots, unique magic circle effects turn up too. And in the Wii U version, Bayonetta's shadow is in the shape of Madama Butterfly.
Such detail.
Also, there's an extremely long taunt. You can cancel it in the middle too, so you can dance if you want to. Bayonetta has 2 costumes. There's the blue costume from Bayonetta 2, featuring her shorter hair, and the A Witch with No Memories costume from the original Bayonetta. There's also a color variation inspired by Jean. Bayonetta's standard special is Bullet Climax. She can shoot with her hands or her feet. The guns always shoot slightly upward, but you can fire continuously. Also, if you press and hold the button, this attack will charge up. If used on the ground, her side special is Heel Slide. By holding the button, you can add a kick at the end. This way, you can make a combo as well. However, if you use it in the air, her side special is Afterburner Kick instead. This is the first time ever that the name of the move changes depending on where you use it. If you hit your opponent in the air with Afterburner Kick, you can then strike with another one. Also, if you use the Afterburner Kick after pressing down, then you can angle it diagonally downward. Let's just say, if you often use Ryu's traditional Hadoken command, it should be easy to do. This can also be used as a starting point of a combo. Her up special is called Witch Twist. This special attack takes you skyward, but you can move immediately after you've activated it, and you can use it once again mid-jump. If you keep holding the button, you can shoot too. Try holding the button to rack up more damage. When recovering, use Witch Twist, then jump, and Witch Twist again on top of that. You can even add in airborne combos and an afterburner kick after using Witch Twist too. However, the more moves you add, the larger the opening you'll leave when you finally land, so be careful. Fierce combos like this are more than possible. If you're on the receiving end, try to fend them off.
She's a beast.
She's a monster.
Her final smash is Infernal Climax. The way this move activates is also very unique. First, Witch Time goes into effect and the entire screen slows down. The climax gauge will be displayed, which means it's time to damage opponents to fill up the gauge. When the climax gauge is full, you'll summon the Infernal Demon Gamora, who will lunge for any opponents you attack while maxing out the gauge. Once Gamora has finished chewing, if the opponent's accumulated damage is over 100%, they'll be finished immediately, so it works like a danger zone. You can also throw in multiple opponents at once, so please try it out.
Holy snap.
There's also a Bayonetta stage, Umbra Clock Tower. We've recreated this extremely memorable and iconic opening scene from the original Bayonetta, the Falling Clock Tower. Basically, it's a flat platform, but moving platforms run right next to it just to mix things up. If you want to win, utilize the terrain well. In the middle of a match, once you enter the alternate world, Purgatorio, you'll see an army of angels, and once you pass it, you won't see them anymore. Angels like Inspired and Fortitudo have guest appearances as well. For the Wii U version, we picked some memorable songs from both the original and Bayonetta 2. There are also songs arranged specifically for Super Smash Bros. We hope you enjoy them. In addition to Bayonetta, we created Jean, Rodin, and Cereza trophies as well. If you purchase and download Bayonetta in Super Smash Bros., you'll get them all. Bayonetta's new challenger illustration was created by Bayonetta development team member Eiji Funahashi. It's an impressive work showcasing the fight between light and dark, so take some time to soak in all the details on the official website.
Is that a villager at the dark side?
Bayonetta's inclusion is another dream come true type of situation. We'll need a little more time, so please be patient until she is released. Just like Corrin, we're targeting a February 2016 release for Bayonetta and the Umbra Clock Tower stage. Once it's finalized, we will announce the exact release date on the official website. And now, we have some news about Amiibo. Amiibo of Ryu, Roy, and Rob, with his Famicom colors, will be released on March 18, 2016. Please stay tuned for retailer and pre-order information. And we can also confirm Amiibo production for the 3 fighters that we covered today, Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta. Each of them will have Amiibo figures. Their release dates are still to be determined. Please wait for further information. Each of the newly announced fighters, Corrin, Cloud, and Bayonetta, have specific characteristics and skills. Their battle styles are all unique as well, so we hope you enjoy playing as them and fighting against them. It's been over a year since we finished development of the original game. We've continued to develop new fighters and stages, and it's created a huge volume of content. The total number of fighters is 58. Counting the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U versions together, the total number of stages is 84. And counting the male and female versions together, the total number of Mii fighter costumes is 99. There are 97 hats. The total number of trophies is 743 for Wii U and 707 for Nintendo 3DS. The total number of music tracks, such as stage music, is 507, victory jingles and the like aside. I believe these are record high numbers for a competitive action game.
Yeah, seriously.
In terms of sales, it's certainly best to create downloadable content while developing the original game, then release them close to the game's launch. But for this specific title, we created downloadable content from scratch after finishing the original game's development. Each piece of content requires intense work. Without your support, we couldn't have made it. Thank you so much. In Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U, a variety of fighters have appeared, making possible certain matchups we never would have imagined. We hope all of these characters will continue to make great appearances in many titles to come. I greatly appreciate the developers of each game feature and the fans. And with that, I thank you.
That is so crazy. It's kind of sad when you really think about it. They're done adding more characters.
I think they just already met the limit. Just love that.
I am quite.
They have quite a sense of humor. I must admit.
You say.
Well, I just honestly can't believe. Didn't you? You did not see Bayonetta at all. Like that she's a possibility. That I cannot believe that. That's crazy.
I never heard of her until now.